Hello. Today we're going to be talking about the guitar and learning the guitar for the first time and what to do to get started. Okay? So the first thing I'd like to talk about are some of the parts of the guitar, getting to know the guitar well. Okay, so here we have the headstock. And on the headstock we have these keys here called tuning keys. These tighten and loosen the strings. You want to be very careful when you're turning these that you don't turn them too tight and snap a string. You don't want to do that. So learn to tune the guitar and be very careful with the keys once it's been tuned. Have your teacher show you how to tune before you start attempting to do this by yourself. This is called the nut. Basically it can be made out of plastic. Some of these are made out of graphite and other materials. You can have, some of them are made out of bone. They have different materials for the nut. This is a very important piece here. It holds the strings in place. Here we have, the back of this is our neck, and then we have what's called the fretboard. Okay, sometimes these are called fingerboards, like on violin and cello, but this is called fretboard because it has these metal wires that go along the neck. They basically come in a long roll of steel, and they clip them and they glue them in here. Basically what that does is it creates these blocks here, these squares. So you have square 1, square 2, square 3, or block 4. But instead of calling them that, we call them frets. Okay? So this would be considered fret 1. And if you notice, I'm not playing on top of the fret. I'm actually playing before the fret, and this would be considered fret 1. Okay? These are where you get the different notes. Each block here, or fret, is a different note on the guitar. Okay, so that's the fretboard. Along the fretboard we have these dots which help us find fret numbers quickly. So for example, we have one on the 3rd, the 5th, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, and 19, and so on. With this particular guitar, this is an acoustic guitar, so a lot of its sound is built within the body of the guitar and is projected out of the sound hole. Here we have what's called the waist, and this is what you use to put it on your leg, that sits comfortably on your leg. And then here we have what's called the bridge and the saddle. This is where the strings are basically connected from, and this controls the height of the strings and the intonation. To get a sound out of the guitar, you start with a guitar pick or your fingers. If you're going to be using a pick, it's generally the thumb on the top and 2 fingers on the bottom. We're going to start with a downstroke. Okay, that's called an open string. Now to get your first note out on the guitar, we're going to put our thumb in the back of the guitar, like this. Oops. We're going to put our thumb in the back of the guitar, like this, and we're going to wrap our hand around. And we're going to arch our finger in like this and go right before the first steel bar there. This is called fret 1. You'll pinch with the leverage of your thumb and your first finger like this to where the string touches the wood. And then you'll pick a downstroke at the same time. Okay, that's called fret 1. Alright, now we're going to move to fret 2. If you're not getting any sound, you're not pressing hard enough. Fret 3. We're going to go to 4. Once you get to the 4th fret, I want you to repeat the 4th fret. Go to the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and 1st fret. So, as many of you know, whether you're in school or a working professional, you know that in sports, for example, we have exercises, fitness. We do fitness to get strong. We do exercises to prepare for sports, to prepare for the game, and so on. We also have exercises in guitar that strengthen our fingers, help build coordination, and build what's called muscle memory. So through the repetition of these exercises, It will allow you to learn songs easier, and you'll have the physical ability by practicing these. Guitar is about repetition, so you want to play these several times. Okay, let me show you how to play the first exercise. This is called exercise 1. We're going to start with our first finger. We're going to curve the finger in, the thumb is in the back. And we're going to play that same pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me demonstrate. 1. Move up to the 2. Up to the 3rd fret. And now up to the 4th fret. We're going to repeat 4. Back down to 3. And 2. And 1. Alright, you want to play that again. If you're first starting, try this 10 times on the first string per practice. If your first finger starts getting sore, that's okay. You can develop what's called the callus, which is a protective layer of skin that helps protect the finger so you can continue to play the guitar. You can also change to another finger to work out that finger as well. Take the second finger. What's great about this exercise is you can bring it to the second string. Now notice now I'm picking on the second string. You have to pick the string that you're fretting. Do that a few times. Go to the next one. Once you're comfortable with that, you want to use your other fingers. Think of it this way. The first finger is assigned to the first fret. Your second finger for the 2nd fret. Your 3rd finger for the 3rd fret. And your 4th finger for the 4th fret. Then you repeat 4. 3, 2, 1. If you're really slow at this, try to do 3 times per string each day. As you increase speed, you can do more and more. Maybe 10 reps per string, or 8 reps per string. Or you can set a timer and do 1 minute per string. Let me demonstrate how this practice should go once you get more comfortable. Once you go through the full 4, that's 1 rep, okay? If you notice, I started doing alternate picking. Start with downstrokes. Don't start alternate picking until you're comfortable with downstrokes and you're not making mistakes. Start slow, gradually increase tempo.